So we've returned to one of the Bartolotta restaurants, Bacchus, to meet Jess here and see a part of the restaurant that hardly anyone ever gets access to, the wine cellar. She's our favorite tour guide, so let's go find her. Knock, knock.
Hey, come on in.
How are you?
Good, how are you doing?
Good, this is great. This is our wine expert in her natural habitat. So, okay, what's the difference between this cellar and like everybody's everyday collection kept at home?
Well, anyone can really start their own cellar. There's just a few basic conditions that you need to make sure that you have in place.
Okay, you have to like wine.
Yes, that's A number one, is you need to like wine.
I'm in.
You've met the first condition.
Yeah.
Now, the second is temperature and humidity is important. So this cellar is about 55, 60 degrees.
That's not bad though.
No, it's, well, if you're down here for more than an hour, it starts to get pretty bad.
Yeah.
And then you want high humidity, so around 65 to 70% humidity. Now, that's not the normal room temperature conditions for anyone at home.
Right.
But that should not deter anyone from not having their own cellar.
Yeah.
Number one, you like wine.
Yeah. Yeah.
Exactly.
Okay. So what are we going to pair? It's your charge, I guess, to match something with a bison dish.
All right.
What's your pick?
Well, bison is going to be really low in fat, really high in iron, and it's going to have great protein content. Kind of like a venison, but even lower in fat.
Right. Sustaining. Native Americans lived on it forever. Yeah. Generations.
Definitely.
Yeah.
So we're going to look for a red wine because we've got a lot of protein, and we can definitely beef it up with some red wine.
Head to head.
Exactly.
Yeah.
And then we're going to look for something that might have a little lower acidity, but it's going to give us a lot of a savory notes to it.
Pull a little bit out of the bison, but not kind of, sharpen it up too much.
Exactly.
That makes perfect sense.
So what I have in mind is a Tempranillo from Spain.
Oh, I love Tempranillos. You know I love Tempranillos.
All right. Well,
where's the Tempranillo?
Let's see. I think it's right here. And I'll tell you all about it upstairs so we can warm up a little.
Because it's getting chilly in here.
Exactly.
Yeah, let's go.
Okay.
So Jess, you may or may not know it, but this used to be my favorite spot in the restaurant. Now it's actually the wine cellar, but you know, this is a close second.
Perfect. This is Atalayas de Goban. It's from Ribera del Duero, which is in Spain.
That is a total mouthful. I'm glad you're the wine expert.
Yeah, and this is actually made from Tempranillo.
Which I love.
Yeah, and Tempranillo is known to take on different personalities based on where it's made in Spain.
Okay.
So in Ribera del Duero, it's known to be a little bit more of a blackberry, a little bit of a richer wine, which is why I thought it'd be good with the bison, because we have a lot of protein going on with it, but it's gonna bring out some of that savory notes to the bison as well.
So Tempranillo's a pretty old wine, vine, right?
Yeah, well actually this one is made from really, really old vines. This winemaker started in 2000, but he bought old, decrepit vines and turned them around to make an outstanding wine. That's kind of cool. Yeah, I mean you could just tell on the color on this how concentrated in flavor it's going to be. It's super dark. The nose is going to...
This is, it's nearly opaque, and the nose is amazing.
Yeah, the nose is full of fruit, lots of fruit, because he uses very little oak on the wine, so you're getting exactly what the grape is expressing from this area of Spain. I mean, in some stuff, well, you're my best drinking buddy these days. Oh, thank you.
It takes a while to open up, but this was like right there.
Yeah, and it's just going to get better and better. I mean, you get a lot of raspberry, blackberries, but you're also getting some really nice spice, a bit of a savory spice as well.
All right, I'm going to pretend there's a big hunk of bison right there, and cheers.
Cheers. Pretty outstanding, huh?
Pretty darn good. Pretty thick. Wow.
Really smooth and really goes down easily. It doesn't have a lot of tannins or what it says that grip.
Yeah.
And
is that what that is?
Yeah. Tannins are going to be a bit more of a grip. And because bison has protein, but it's not going to have a lot of fat, you don't need a lot of tannins in your wine. So this will go perfectly with
and really drinkable. Like some wines that I've had that go with like really big protein things, you sort of only want to put with those. But this I would have just, you know, like on a Wednesday night. I mean, sort of,
Definitely, you can get the meal started right, just drinking it alone, and then bring in the bison when they're ready and have some more fun.
Well, let's pretend, you know, we have to drink more.
Okay.
Wow. I learned how to store wine. I've known how to drink wine for years. And what to pair with like a big, bison's a big dish. Yeah, if I couldn't get a Tempranillo, but I was going to do a dish like bison, what would I like sort of put up against that?
I would suggest probably a really good Merlot or Grenache.
Okay, cool. So these private wine classes are great, but I mean, you have a whole class schedule, right?
I do. It's posted on my website. It's MilwaukeeWineschool.com.
Well, we've shared the farm and fields with 2,000-pound animals. We've cooked with an Olympian, and now we have paired an amazing Spanish wine with that meal. If you'd like to know more about any of this, you can go to WisconsinFoodie.com. Jess, another great pairing. Thanks.
Cheers.